Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all of you are well, fine, and safe inside your homes. So, now today, let us start with chapter 9 in civics, that is public facilities. I repeat, we are going to start with chapter 9 in civics, that is public facilities. Terms. So, public facilities. Now, what do you mean by that? They are associated with our basic needs such as water, electricity, and public transport. Whatever are our basic needs, that is water, electricity, or the public transport, are falling under the category of public facilities. What do you mean by universal access? Means universal access is achieved when everyone has the physical access to a good condition, or also can afford it. Means universal access means all of us, no matter if I am rich or poor, if I am financially sound or not, if I am married or not, if I am a male or a female, everybody, if when everybody has a physical access, that is, it can use or it can afford, then that is what we call universal access. Sanitation. So, provision of facilities for the safe disposal of human urine and feces. Means not just human urine, everything. That is, provision of facilities for the safe disposal of any type of waste is what we call sanitation. Company. A company is a form of business which has been set up by the people or by the government. So, when some group of people are being working for a motive to earn money, then that's a company formed called. After that, we have government. So, now what do we actually mean by government? Government plays an important role in providing public facilities to everyone. Government also has a very important role. Why? Because it is only the government that will provide the public facilities. It should provide safe drinking water. It should also take care of sanitation facilities. Then these are related to the people's basic needs. Any society requires these facilities. Each and every person will need the public facilities, and the constitution guarantees it for the persons living in country. So the constitution has also guaranteed that yes, you should be provided with the public facilities. See, for example, hospitals in India. See the government hospitals and the private hospitals. So these are just the comparison, that private hospitals are more sanitized, more cleaner, but they are also costlier. And this is a government hospital where there's free treatment given to the ill people also. Next we have is, it is the responsibility of the government to provide facilities but whereas private companies, they charge for these facilities at a very high rate. So if I get my treatment done in any private hospital, it will cost me more, and if I get it done in any public hospital, it will cost me less. So that is the difference. When the resources are less, alternative resources are to be searched for. So when resources are less, so we have to think of alternative measures, the alternative options that we have. Public facilities, they relate to our basic needs such as water, health, and education. So the government is expected to play a major role in providing these public facilities. Say for example, toilets under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, they were being built. So this is what public conveniences in India that we have. You can clearly see in the picture also. Now, what are the functions of government? So making provision for education, setting up of schools and colleges, that is what the function of government is. Improving health and sanitization facilities, ensuring equal distribution of food throughout the country, improving the means of transport, maintenance of public utility works like post offices, railways, and roads. So these are what? These are the different important functions of the government. So that was it for today. Thank you and have a nice day.